Right, guys, this is Kieran from Dad Matters. It's nice to see you. Today I'm joined by a good friend of mine, Arron, who has become a dad for the third time to little Spencer. We're going to ask him a few questions. He's had his baby today, and it's, I don't even know what day it is, to be fair. It's Wednesday, isn't it? But the 22nd of April. So we're right in the middle of that 6-week lockdown. And so, Arron, congratulations.
Cheers, pal.
I bet it's been a bit of a worrying time for you. What was it like the antenatal appointments and stuff?
Originally, obviously, when we went to the first couple, it was all right because we wasn't in any like COVID-19 situation and stuff like that. But the last 3 that she's been to, I've had to wait outside. But we got through it. But obviously, my missus, she suffers from anxiety as well, so it was quite a worrying time for her in terms of going through the changes that were made. They were changing daily in terms of what you were allowed to do, who was allowed in, who was allowed out, what they were saying to us and stuff like that. So it was a bit of a surreal time, but obviously we just went with it and did the best we could.
Yeah, no, it is. It's been an anxious time for everyone, I suppose. If you're already feeling a little bit nervous about what's going on, it's going to add to it, isn't it? Yeah, and I suppose definitely. You guys were going through it right at the beginning when everything was changing daily. There was loads of information kind of flying about. What was it like going in? How was it a natural birth or how did? No,
it was a C-section, a planned C-section, which was different. But in terms of, did you mean how we went on today in terms of how things were?
Yeah, so if it's a planned C-section, if it was a natural birth and she'd gone into labour or waters broke, you wouldn't have been able to go with her unless she was in established labour. But I suppose with a planned C-section, you could go in at the appointment time, could you?
Yes, well, the plan, basically what happened is we went in, obviously we signed in, Sam went to be checked out, and then obviously I've got to wait in the car. When she goes up to theatre, then they call me and I come back. But it wasn't the case for me today. And basically, obviously, as I said previously, my wife suffers with anxiety. So they made allowances to comfort her and make sure that, we did best we could for her. So in terms of that, I was allowed in at the beginning, and obviously whilst she was having the operation, but then I was allowed into recovery after, but then I had to go. So I weren't allowed on the wards or anything like that. It was just basically straight in, stay in the one room, straight to operation, and then back to recovery and then out. But whereas obviously my wife then went to the ward to recover more with the baby.
Yeah, so do you think, so is she staying in overnight tonight then, yeah?
She's staying in overnight, yeah.
This is brand new. We don't really get to talk to a lot of dads like this when it's such a new kind of experience, and at a time like this, it's great to kind of get that inside track. What were the midwives like? Did they seem stressed or upset or anything like that? Was it?
No, you know what? They were really helpful. They were talking, giving all the information. They were reassuring all the time. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have anything negative to say in terms of how they were. And under the circumstances, you would expect to be a bit more stressful and things like that. And they were keeping 2 meters distance where possible and stuff like that. And there weren't too many midwives coming in and out at one point and stuff like that. So, overall, I'm really happy. And for people that are going through this at the moment and worrying and stuff like that, Bolton, in terms of the midwife sections in the NHS, were brilliant, and they should find comfort in knowing that they will get looked after.
I think that's going to be a comfort for a lot of dads out there, particularly like you said, if you've got to sit in the car and wait for them to come out. That's quite a nerve-wracking time, because especially if you're a new dad. I know this is like your third, but if you think back to that first one, it's all brand new and you've no idea what to do, have you,
Yeah, today, obviously, it's been the first time doing the C-section for myself. And obviously, given the circumstances, I'll probably never go through something like that again in terms of the guidelines and the rules and stuff like that. It is daunting going to you know, going to appointments and going into there and stuff and having to wait, and my wife having to go first and then me waiting. It is, because you're thinking all the time. You're thinking what's going on and stuff like that. You want to be there to support your partner, your wife at all times and stuff like that. So it is it is a different situation, but one, you know, you get through, and you get it through the midwives and stuff who help and reassure and stuff like that. So that was, you know, all positives.
Brill. Thank you very much for joining us today, Arron. It's been a pleasure. I'm sure you're going to want to get your head down tonight, ready for that baby to turn up tomorrow and get your... it's going to be busy, isn't it? Yeah,
can I just say one more thing, Kieran?
Of course you can,
yeah. Anyone that, you know, does suffer from, you know, anxiety and stuff like that, you know, the mental health midwife teams are really supportive. They come in today and they supported all the way through the operation, making sure both mum and dad were fully supported. And that's not, when I say mental health, it doesn't mean like you're crazy. It just means that, you know, if you do have anxiety and stuff like that, you know, they will support you no matter what. And for anyone out there who is worried about it, get in contact with them, and they'll reassure and they'll support you the best way possible on how you are as a person.
Well, I'm sure they'll appreciate that feedback. We work with that team at Bolton quite regularly.
Yeah.
I'll definitely make sure they hear that. But thank you very much, Arron. Look after that family. Take care of yourself. Maybe send us some pictures of you with baby on your chest, a bit of skin to skin. We love seeing that.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get some. No problem. Take it easy, Kieran.
Cheers, mate. Take care, pal. See you soon. Bye-bye.